This perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out Deadstream. This is a brand new movie that just got released on Shudder. Man, Shudder is just dropping some real dope movies the last couple months, but this is directed by Joseph Winter and Vanessa Winter. It's also starring Joseph Winter as Sean Ruddy. Now, Sean Ruddy, he is a content creator slash influencer that is trying to pretty much change up his image or regain the trust of his following back. And this was a really fascinating movie, and something that, as a content creator myself, and looking at my peers and other creators out there, this is a very relatable movie, especially like the first opening scene that we get, where it feels like a whole entire actual YouTube video with all the jump cuts and edits and whatnot. And Sean is a character that is trying to, like I said, regain his followers. So he comes up with this idea to pretty much spend the night at this haunted house. Very basic, simple premise. There's a lot of comedy injected into this movie as well that really works, but there's also a very creepy element to it. But you don't really get there until Sean gets to this house, and it becomes this whole entire live stream. And I like these types of movies because a movie like Dashcam did something similar, but I feel like I got more entertainment out of watching this compared to Dashcam. Not taking nothing away from that movie, because I think it did some things that are creative, but their similarities, and I like all the kind of tricks that they used for this movie as well, as far as the POV shots and switching back and forth to like the selfie camera, like just having a camera on him, having multiple cameras set up. Just the use of technology as a whole was really creative in this movie and made it really entertaining. So as soon as Sean pops up at this house, we're about like 30 minutes into the film, and then things start to get really weird, and Sean, he is the type of personality that he's very obnoxious at times, and very arrogant and even cocky, and you start to kind of see that be exposed in this movie, where he's trying to be a better person by doing this, and he's used to just doing whatever he has to do to get the views, and that's kind of backfired on him. So he's trying to tiptoe. It's almost like he got canceled. Anyways, getting back to the movie, I like how, as he's setting up in this house, he's setting up all these different cameras while also giving you the backstory of this house. Like, there's this curse of Mildred, or whatever you want to call it, that haunts this place. And the way that they show Mildred is really, really eerie and creepy, because you don't know who it is at first. If you go into this as blind as possible, I think you would really enjoy kind of the reveal. I thought it was really effective, because while he's staying at this house, there's a little bit of noise going on, little thuds and bangs here and there. But what really gets interesting is where this character by the name of Christy shows up, and that's played by Melanie Stone. And let me tell you something, like, this chick is really beautiful. She's very attractive looking, but also she has this eerie kind of stare to her. And maybe it's the way that her face is lit. It's like you see her like brownish hazel eyes, but just, there's something weird about her, because he even questions that, like, how did you get here? Were you here before me? What's going on? And she just kind of plays it off like I'm some type of super fan. And they kind of go on this thing of just exploring the house, doing these little spinneroonie things where they spin this wheel and he has to do whatever the wheel tells him to, whether it be like an exorcist, a seance, or whatever. But this movie has so much going for it. It's very brutal, but also very nasty at certain points, where I would say don't eat while watching this, because there's some things that kind of explode that feels like you're popping a zit. I know it's really nasty, a really nasty explanation. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I just like all the different things that were put together in this movie to make it very entertaining to watch. From just the chat that's going on that you kind of see throughout the movie, and it's very organic, because when you're live streaming, you'll always have people coming in there saying like, oh, sub to my channel, or they'll be like, oh, this channel sucks, I'm gonna go over here, or they'll just insult you or just keep pushing you to do different things. And I find that to be really interesting with these types of horror movies, the way that they use technology. It's very creative. Like this movie, Host, Dashcam, and other movies like it, I think that's really going to be kind of the evolution, I would say, of the found footage kind of era. I think we're in that kind of new, they're kind of tapping into new territory with that. I could be off, but let me know how you guys feel about this if you get around to watching this movie. I thought it was really well put together for it to be kind of more of that found footage type of style. It's a movie you can have fun with. I don't think you'll be annoyed by anything. Not really. I think you'll get some laughs and jokes out of this, but also be creeped out and disgusted at the same time. And I definitely recommend you check this out on Shudder. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.